say a few words about my father and why I believe this weekend is so important. Service. My father's first words on entering Westminster Abbey yesterday were a pledge of service. He has dedicated himself to serve others.
Protecting King Charles III is no ordinary task. His security team combines advanced technology with unmatched expertise to shield him from every possible threat. These highly trained professionals work tirelessly, using strategies designed to handle even the most unpredictable situations. What makes these bodyguards unbeatable, and how do they ensure his safety at all times? Join us as we uncover the secrets behind King Charles's unbeatable security. The unseen guardians of King Charles III. King Charles III is often seen as calm and collected during his public appearances, whether he's greeting crowds, attending state events, or embarking on royal tours. However, what the public doesn't see is the intense work happening behind the scenes to ensure his safety. His bodyguards, part of an elite unit known as the Royalty Protection Group, also called SO-14, are some of the best-trained security personnel in the world.
King Charles has appeared to briefly lose his patience and scold a guard during the American president's visit. The monarch...
These bodyguards are far from ordinary. They are hand-picked for their skills, resilience, and ability to stay calm under pressure. Many come from military backgrounds, including the Special Air Service or other elite units. Their training includes advanced techniques in surveillance, counter-surveillance, and hand-to-hand combat. But it's not just their physical capabilities that stand out. These professionals are also experts in reading situations, spotting potential risks, and diffusing problems before they escalate. Keep watching to learn more about these elite team. The work begins long before King Charles steps out in public. Every detail is planned in advance, from the route he will take to the positioning of security personnel at key points.
King Charles has hosted his first state visit as monarch, welcoming the president.
For example, during events like walkabouts, where the king mingles with crowds, bodyguards are already scanning faces, analyzing body language, and watching for anything unusual. They are trained to spot signs of agitation or suspicious behavior that most people would overlook. They coordinate with local police and intelligence agencies to gather real-time information about potential threats. In crowded public spaces, this level of preparation is really important. There's also an element of deception in their work. While some bodyguards are visibly present, others blend into the crowd, dressed as ordinary attendees or staff. This strategy allows them to monitor the surroundings without drawing attention to themselves. Stories have circulated about guards using techniques like holding fake hands during walkabouts, with their real hand ready to grab a weapon if needed. These methods, whether true or not, highlight the lengths they go to ensure the king's safety. Despite their vigilance, the bodyguards must also make sure that their presence doesn't overshadow the king's role. Their work is as much about creating a sense of security as it is about providing it.
It's a fixture in the royal calendar, and one the king was not going to miss.
This balance is especially important during events where the king interacts directly with the public. The last thing they want is to create an atmosphere of fear or tension. What sets them apart is their ability to adapt. No two events are the same, and each one comes with its own set of challenges. For instance, during a recent royal event in Edinburgh, security teams had to respond quickly when a protester attempted to breach the perimeter. The bodyguards handled the situation discreetly, removing the individual without causing alarm to the rest of the crowd. Their quick thinking and calm approach ensured that the event continued without disruption. These bodyguards are also tasked with protecting the king in less formal settings. When King Charles is traveling, Whether for official visits or private retreats, the security measures become even more complex. Unlike public events, travel involves an element of unpredictability. Roads can be blocked, weather conditions can change, and new threats can arise at any moment. To prepare for these scenarios, bodyguards receive extensive training in defensive driving, allowing them to evade potential dangers on the road. They also carry out meticulous planning for every journey, mapping out multiple routes and identifying safe locations along the way. In some cases, they even travel ahead of the king to ensure that every stop is secure. Their work goes beyond physical protection. Bodyguards not only protect the king's physical safety, but also help maintain his private life by keeping unwanted attention or intrusions at bay. In today's age of social media and constant surveillance, this is no small task. They ensure that sensitive information, like the king's travel plans or personal routines, remains confidential. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of their work is their dedication. These individuals spend long hours on duty, often working in high-pressure environments where even a small mistake could have serious consequences. Yet, they do it with a level of professionalism that allows King Charles to focus on his role as monarch without worrying about his safety. From the outside, it might look like King Charles is walking freely among his people, but the reality is far more complex. Every handshake, every step, and every interaction is carefully monitored by his team. They are the invisible shield that allows him to perform his duties with confidence. Keep watching as we explore how these bodyguards handle the unique challenges of protecting the king during his travels. King Charles's security strategies during royal travels. When King Charles III travels, whether it's a state visit or a private retreat, his security arrangements reach an entirely different level. Protecting a monarch on the move comes with its own set of challenges, and his bodyguards spare no effort to ensure every detail is managed flawlessly. His security team prepares for the complexities of royal travel, and their approach is second to none. Royal travel begins with meticulous planning. The king's destinations are often announced well in advance, giving his security team time to conduct risk assessments. Before any trip, the team evaluates the political climate, crime rates, and potential threats in the area. This information is then used to create a comprehensive security plan, ensuring that no aspect is overlooked. From hotels to motorcade routes, every step of the journey is analyzed and prepared for. One of the most critical parts of the preparation is securing accommodations. Whether it's a luxurious palace in the Middle East or a five-star hotel in Europe, the location must meet strict security requirements. Advanced teams often arrive days or even weeks ahead of the king to inspect the venue. They ensure that the premises are secure, install surveillance equipment, and sometimes even reinforce entry points. In some cases, this would mean windows are bulletproofed and escape routes are rehearsed in case of an emergency. The motorcade is another key aspect of the king's travel security. The vehicles used are far from ordinary. King Charles travels in heavily armored cars equipped with advanced technology. These vehicles are designed to withstand explosive devices, gunfire, and other forms of attack. In addition to their defensive capabilities, they're also equipped with communication systems that allow the security team to stay in constant contact with one another. Interestingly, the motorcade doesn't always follow a predictable route. To keep potential threats guessing, the team often plans multiple routes, switching between them at the last minute. This strategy minimizes the chances of an ambush or other coordinated attack. Air travel is a key aspect of royal security. King Charles often travels on private planes, but even these flights are subject to rigorous checks. Security teams work closely with aviation authorities to ensure that the aircraft, crew, and flight paths are all safe. In some cases, military jets accompany the King's plane to provide additional protection. But it's not just about the King's immediate surroundings. The security team also monitors external threats, including airspace and surrounding areas. For example, in a visit to a high-risk region, local air traffic may be temporarily restricted to prevent any unauthorized flights near the King's location. These measures, while disruptive, are seen as necessary to ensure his safety. While much of the focus is on the King, his bodyguards also work to protect the people around him. This includes other members of the royal family, staff, and sometimes even the public. For example, during royal tours, large crowds gather to see King Charles, creating opportunities for pickpockets or other criminals. The bodyguards keep a close eye on the crowd, intervening discreetly when necessary to prevent any incidents. One lesser-known tactic used during royal travel is collaboration with local authorities. The bodyguards often work alongside local police, intelligence agencies, and even military forces to create a unified security plan. This collaboration ensures that the King's security is integrated into the broader safety measures of the region. Despite their intense focus, the bodyguards also need to remain adaptable. Travel comes with an element of unpredictability, and even the best-laid plans can be disrupted. For example, during a royal tour in Australia, unexpected weather forced a last-minute change in plans. The security team quickly adjusted, ensuring that the King could continue his engagements without compromising safety. Another aspect of their work involves handling public appearances during travel. Whether King Charles is visiting a historic site or attending a state dinner, his security team must strike a balance between protecting him and allowing him to connect with the people. For instance, during a recent visit to a community centre, the King spent time speaking with local residents. While this interaction appeared casual, bodyguards were strategically positioned to monitor every corner of the room. In addition to all these, the team is of course always ready to also protect the King's digital safety during travel. With cyber threats becoming more prevalent, ensuring that the King's communications and sensitive information remain secure is a top priority. From encrypted phones to secure internet connections, every measure is taken to prevent any breaches. The scope of their responsibilities alone is wide, but the bodyguards remain focused and professional. They understand that any oversight, no matter how small, could have major consequences. This level of dedication is what sets them apart and ensures that King Charles can fulfill his duties without concern for his safety. Keep watching as we delve into the extraordinary training that prepares these bodyguards for every possible scenario. You'll be amazed at the lengths they go to ensure they're always ready. The intense training behind the unmatched bodyguards. The unmatched reputation of King Charles's bodyguards isn't just about high-tech equipment or detailed planning. It's about their rigorous training and preparation. Behind every calm and composed move, there's an incredible amount of work that ensures they're ready for any situation. The journey to becoming one of King Charles's bodyguards begins with a strict selection process. Candidates are chosen from some of the most skilled professionals in law enforcement, military, and intelligence. Only individuals with an exceptional track record are considered, and even then, only a few make it through the initial stages. Their backgrounds are thoroughly vetted to ensure they're not only qualified, but also capable of handling the unique pressures of royal protection. Once selected, the real work begins. These recruits undergo a demanding training program designed to prepare them for the unpredictable challenges of their role. The training includes a mix of physical, mental, and technical skills, each aimed at ensuring they can adapt to any situation. For example, physical training emphasizes endurance, agility, and hand-to-hand combat. The bodyguards must be in peak physical condition, as their roles often require quick responses and long hours of vigilance. In addition to physical fitness, tactical training is another critical component. Bodyguards are taught advanced driving techniques, such as high-speed evasive maneuvers and defensive driving. These skills are crucial for navigating motorcades through busy streets or escaping potential ambushes. There are also scenarios where they practice extracting the king from vehicles under simulated threats, ensuring they can act decisively when needed. The use of weapons is another area where bodyguards excel. They're trained to handle a variety of firearms, but what sets them apart is their emphasis on precision and discretion. They're taught to use weapons as a last resort, relying instead on their ability to calm tense situations and stopping threats without causing harm or using deadly force. This approach aligns with the goal of maintaining safety without drawing unnecessary attention. But physical skills are only part of the equation. Mental preparation is just as important. Bodyguards are trained to remain calm under pressure and make split-second decisions. They're exposed to high-stress scenarios where they must think quickly to protect the king. Whether it's identifying a potential threat in a crowd or reacting to an unexpected incident, their training ensures they can handle any challenge with composure. Observation skills are another critical aspect of their training. Bodyguards learn to read people and situations, spotting potential dangers. For example, during public appearances, they're trained to identify individuals who may be acting suspiciously. This proactive approach allows them to prevent incidents before they occur, rather than reacting after the fact. The training also includes extensive education on cultural and social awareness. Given that King Charles interacts with people from various backgrounds, his bodyguards must understand cultural norms and protocols. This knowledge helps them anticipate potential security risks while ensuring they don't inadvertently offend anyone during interactions. It's a delicate balance that requires both intelligence and sensitivity. Technology plays a significant role in modern-day security, and bodyguards receive training on the latest tools and systems. They learn to operate surveillance equipment, detect cyber threats, and use communication devices to stay connected with the team. For instance, they're taught to monitor live feeds from security cameras, analyze data from tracking systems, and coordinate with other team members in real time. Scenario-based training is another key feature of their preparation. Bodyguards participate in simulations that mimic real-life situations they might encounter. These exercises can range from managing large crowds to responding to an attempted attack. By practicing these scenarios repeatedly, they develop muscle memory and confidence, ensuring they can act quickly and effectively when the need arises. One area often overlooked is their focus on first aid and medical training. Bodyguards are equipped with life-saving skills, such as CPR and trauma care. In an emergency, they can provide immediate assistance until medical professionals arrive. This training is necessary, especially during royal travels, where the king might be in remote locations or areas with limited access to health care. The training doesn't stop once they're officially on the job. Bodyguards are required to undergo regular refresher courses to keep their skills sharp. These sessions often incorporate new techniques and strategies based on the latest security threats. For example, with the rise of drones being used in attacks, bodyguards now train to detect and neutralize these devices. Staying ahead of emerging threats is a constant challenge, but it's one they embrace with dedication. Another fascinating aspect of their training is the emphasis on teamwork. Protecting King Charles is not an individual effort. It's a coordinated operation that requires seamless communication and trust among team members. Bodyguards learn to work together, covering each other's blind spots and ensuring no area is left vulnerable. This teamwork is especially important during large-scale events where multiple teams are involved. The rigorous training these bodyguards undergo is what sets them apart as some of the best in the world. Every skill they learn, every drill they complete, and every scenario they practice prepares them for the responsibility of protecting King Charles. It's a level of dedication and professionalism that ensures the king can carry out his duties with confidence and security. Keep watching as we delve into how these bodyguards handle unexpected emergencies and the extraordinary measures they take to protect King Charles in real time. The future of royal security, challenges and innovations. The world is constantly evolving, and so are the challenges faced by King Charles's bodyguards. Their role goes beyond responding to immediate threats. It involves anticipating what's next and preparing for an unpredictable future. Hence, one of the most significant challenges is the rise of digital threats. Cybersecurity has become a major concern for royal protection teams. With advancements in technology, malicious actors can now target public figures through hacking, surveillance, or even misinformation campaigns. To counter this, King Charles's security team has integrated cybersecurity experts into their ranks. These specialists monitor potential online threats, secure sensitive communications, and ensure that any digital vulnerabilities are addressed before they can be exploited. Another emerging challenge is the increasing use of drones. While drones offer convenience and entertainment, they also pose significant security risks. From unauthorized surveillance to potential weaponization, drones have become a new frontier for threats. To tackle this, the bodyguards have invested in advanced anti-drone technologies. These include devices that can detect, disable, or divert drones before they come close to the king. Some systems even use signal jamming or capture mechanisms to neutralize rogue drones safely. Crowd management remains a crucial aspect of their duties, especially during public appearances. However, the dynamics of crowds have changed over the years. Today, with the influence of social media, large gatherings can form spontaneously, making it harder to predict and control. To address this, the bodyguards use real-time data analysis to monitor crowd behavior. This helps them identify potential risks, such as aggressive individuals or sudden surges, and respond proactively to maintain order. One area where King Charles's bodyguards have excelled is their ability to adapt to the king's evolving role as a global figure. As the head of the Commonwealth, King Charles frequently travels to various countries, each with its unique security challenges. The team must account for cultural differences, local threats, and logistical complexities. For example, when visiting regions with political unrest, they collaborate closely with local authorities to create a good security plan. Their ability to adapt to diverse environments shows their professionalism. Environmental factors are also a growing concern. Climate change has led to more extreme weather conditions, which can affect travel plans and public events. Whether it's ensuring safe transportation during storms or managing outdoor events in unpredictable weather, the bodyguards must remain flexible and prepared for any scenario. This requires constant coordination with meteorological experts and contingency planning for every possible outcome. The use of artificial intelligence has become a game changer in royal security. AI-powered systems can analyze large amounts of data to identify patterns and predict potential threats. For instance, facial recognition technology is used to scan crowds for known risks, while predictive algorithms help the team anticipate high-risk scenarios. By leveraging AI, King Charles's bodyguards can enhance their efficiency and stay one step ahead of potential dangers. Also, training continues to play a key role in preparing the bodyguards for future challenges. As new threats emerge, the team undergoes regular updates to their training programs. This commitment to continuous learning ensures they remain equipped to handle the evolving nature of their responsibilities. Another innovative strategy is the integration of smart wearables into their operations. These devices, such as biometric monitors and communication tools, allow bodyguards to stay connected and informed in real time. Biometric monitors track their health and stress levels, ensuring they're always at their best. Meanwhile, advanced communication devices enable seamless coordination, even in challenging environments. One aspect that remains constant, despite these advancements, is the emphasis on discretion. While technology and strategy play significant roles, discretion and blending in are key skills for royal bodyguards. King Charles's bodyguards are trained to carry out their duties without drawing attention, ensuring the focus remains on the king and his engagements. This balance between visibility and invisibility is a skill honed through years of experience. Future-proofing their operations also involves fostering strong relationships with international security agencies. Given King Charles's global engagements, collaboration with foreign governments and security organizations is essential. These partnerships allow for the exchange of information, resources, and best practices, enhancing the team's ability to operate effectively across borders. Despite all the advancements, human intuition and judgment remain irreplaceable. Technology can assist in many ways, but the bodyguard's ability to assess situations in real time and make decisions based on their instincts is what truly sets them apart. This combination of modern tools and traditional expertise ensures that King Charles's safety is always a top priority. The team's forward-thinking approach extends to the next generation of bodyguards. Mentorship programs have been established to train younger recruits, passing on the knowledge and skills of seasoned professionals. This ensures a seamless transition of expertise and prepares the team for the challenges of tomorrow. The future of royal security is a blend of innovation, adaptability, and timeless principles. King Charles's bodyguards continue to evolve, embracing new technologies and strategies while staying true to their core mission: protecting the monarch at all costs. Their dedication and forward-thinking mindset ensure that, no matter what challenges lie ahead, the king will always be in safe hands. What do you think about the extraordinary measures taken to protect King Charles III? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And before you go, click on the next video popping up on your screen. You will love it.